Hi, we're Josh and Jenna, and welcome to the Castle House. Even though it has been a long time since we saw you last, I promise there has been a lot happening behind the scenes. One, our extension has finally started. It is slab day. Look at that story.
So the house will sort of come to about here. So you'll see it come out the back of the old house, out to about here. Then we've got an outdoor area sort of in this part here. So that'll look at the views over the hills. And then also back down to the wine bottle, which is over here, and over beautiful Rutherglen.
So the chickens and the duck have escaped, and if we don't catch them, they're going to walk on our new slab. Okay, crisis averted. We have Esper Story and we have Donald. They both escaped and they're going to put footprints in the slab. Good job, Freddie girl. We officially have a slab. And secondly, we are focusing on the guest bedroom and the girls' bedroom in the old home to get it finished once and for all.
So everywhere where there's bricks exposed because the render's fallen off, I'm using a mortar adhesive, which will act as like a base coat that will stick it to the brick, and then I can render and do corner cement over the top of that. So we're just going to do it in layers. So drying time is our worst enemy now, but we're making a good start. Okay, Jan, your first render.
First time rendering.
So ceiling day, we've got all our VJ ceiling board that's turned up. It's like a little Regency profile to sort of match the era of the home. So yeah, hopefully we get all the ceiling up today and start doing all the little timber cornice and the panelling as well.
Hey Story. Hey Story, what's happening in this room?
Big castle.
Big castle?
Yes.
And what's it got on the roof?
River.
And
look.
what? Oh, we have a ceiling. We've just had this panelling installed, which looks absolutely amazing. This is going to be painted this sort of soft green colour, along with the skirts and the arcs. And everywhere else, we are doing this incredible wallpaper. So we have a wallpaper installer coming. He's going to do a lining sheet of wallpaper first, and then he's going to put this beautiful wallpaper everywhere else.
It's paint day in the Castle House, and this is the girls' room. It is super exciting to paint this room because we're painting the whole thing Jewel Luxe Mornington, and it's like a pink colour, so that's walls and skirts and the fireplace mantle, so it's going to look amazing. It's really dark. I've got PTSD about being back on the block again. We've got one room reveal nearly done. I've spent all day painting, and then while the paint's drying, I've been out mowing the all the lawns, got all the room prepped, ready, and painted, ready for the wallpaper to go on tomorrow morning.
We have just had the lining paper installed on the walls, so this goes underneath the wallpaper and it looks so good. So apparently you can install this onto the walls and then paint directly over the top of it, and it really helps with all of the imperfections in these beautiful old rendered walls. One room almost done. All we have left are the wardrobes, the floors, curtains and furnishings. And it is looking so good.
We have a lot of bespoke elements in this old house, and to save money we're trying to manage and do a lot of the work ourselves. So we've managed to find a joiner in Melbourne that can build all these cabinets for us in a raw material that can be painted later. So in the guest room we've got a two-part cabinet which will be a nice and tall robe. We'll install that ourselves and trim it out with some craft wood. Then we've also got a study desk, and that's going to be made from off-the-shelf items like lining board and other craftwood materials as well. So the cost of materials and the lead time has been killing us on this project. We've got to order everything so far in advance that if you miss something, then it delays everything at the tail end. So we've customised these wardrobes and installed them ourselves and painted them to save money. And we've got some leftover architrave that we had to match the existing architrave that was when the house was built. So we're thinking about using this as like a crowning piece to make it look a bit more whimsical and a little bit more grand. So I reckon I've just got enough left over to do the girls' room. So we might just cut this in half so it's not as high and doesn't foul with the split system, and then just install it like an upside down architrave.
And now it's time for lighting. We've opted for ceiling fans in both of these rooms. With such high ceilings, it's a pretty and a practical choice. We've got some lights to highlight the fireplaces, and we've got some wall sconces near each bed, and that's to bring the light level down to a more intimate level. This is going to make both rooms feel cozy, comfy, and practical. The Freedom truck has arrived and it is time to furnish the rooms. The girls are putting on the final touches.
Take it out. Take it out.
Good job. The day has finally come, and I honestly never thought that it would be here. We are ready to reveal two of the bedrooms, and the first one is the girls' room.
happy with how this room's turned out, and I'm sure the girls will make lots of memories here. Now we're ready for the guest bedroom. It's whimsical, cozy, and a beautiful balance between old and new.
Finishing these 2 rooms and getting all the furniture in and styling them and seeing the finished product has really motivated us to push hard for the hallway, the bathroom and the rumpus room.
Thanks for following along, and see you next time.